Oh, hello. The night sky is filled with marvelous constellations, but often, we don't know what lies behind them. Did you know that in ancient times, the Crux constellation was considered part of the Centaurus constellation? Fascinating, isn't it? Come, sit comfortably, as today's story is about to begin. Get ready to be amazed by the intriguing universe waiting to be explored. A very warm welcome to my library. I hope you're feeling comfortable here. If you enjoy the video, I would be incredibly grateful if you could give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel, if you haven't already. Your engagement and support mean a lot to us. It helps us to keep bringing more content that you love. Thank you for being here with us, and I hope you enjoy everything our library has to offer. Crux, known as the Southern Cross, is a fascinating constellation located in the southern sky, in a bright region of the Milky Way. Despite being the smallest among the 88 modern constellations, it is one of the easiest to recognize due to its kite or cross-like shape. Its Latin name means cross, and it is dominated by an asterism in that form. The genitive used to refer to it is crucis. Crux is in the vicinity of the constellations Centaurus and Musca, according to current delineations. In the past, the ancient Greeks knew it, as it could be seen in the south of Egypt. Ptolemy considered it part of the Centaurus constellation. Around the 4th millennium BCE, it was visible even in places further north, such as Brittany. However, the precession of the equinoxes caused its stars to disappear below the European horizon, leaving it to be forgotten in northern latitudes. By around 400 AD, most of the constellation no longer appeared above the horizon for the people of Athens. The Venetian navigator Alvise Cadamosto, in the 15th century, recorded what was probably the Southern Cross when leaving the Gambia River in 1455, calling it the Carro dell'Ostro, carriage of the South. However, his diagram was not accurate. It is believed that the first European to represent it correctly was João Ferres, Master João, an astronomer and physician of King Manuel I of Portugal, who accompanied Pedro Álvares Cabral in the discovery of Brazil in 1500. Ferres drew and described the constellation, calling it Las Guardas, in a letter written on the beaches of Brazil on May 1, 1500, sent to the Portuguese monarch. Later, the explorer Amerigo Vespucci seems to have observed not only the Southern Cross but also the neighboring Carina Nebula during his second voyage in 1501 to 1502. A clearer modern description of Crux as a separate constellation is attributed to Andrea Corsali, an Italian navigator who traveled to China and the West Indies between 1515 and 1517. In 1516, Corsali wrote a letter to King Manuel I, describing his observations of the southern sky with a rudimentary map of the stars around the celestial South Pole, including the Southern Cross and the two Magellanic Clouds. Emery Molyneux and Petrus Plancius were also cited as the first astronomers to distinguish Crux as a separate constellation, with their representations dating back to 1592. The first to show it in the correct position on celestial globes was made by Petrus Plancius and Jodocus Hondius in 1598 and 1600. Its stars were first catalogued separately from Centaurus by Frederick de Houtman in 1603. Other astronomers who later adopted the constellation were Jacob Bartsch in 1624 and Augustine Royer in 1679. However, Royer is mistakenly cited at times as the first to distinguish Crux. Crux can be seen in the sky of tropical regions from April to June and is often confused with the false cross, a nearby asterism. While Crux has a kite shape, Latin cross, and has a fifth star, the false cross has a diamond shape, Greek cross, is on average fainter, and lacks the fifth star, as well as the important nearby, pointing, stars. Did you enjoy today's story? Don't forget to leave your like on the video to help the channel grow. It's quick and easy, and it means a lot to us. If you don't want to miss any future content, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching. I'm Verli Okami, and I hope to see you in the next video.